Today on Judge Porter.
What is this improper, what is this about?
I just don't feel that I'm guilty of doing anything unethical.
Life sometimes doesn't give a damn about the rules and regulations, and you have to make an adjustment and you have to be flexible. And the fact that somebody doesn't see that, doesn't understand that, it makes me mad, it makes me angry that we would get rid of a good teacher. We're here for case number 9003, the Mango Park School District versus Tasha Foster. Ms. Foster, if you're here, can you come to the podium? Do we have a representative from the district, from the school district here? Okay. Ms. Foster, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Judge Porter.
Ms. Foster, it says here, if I'm reading this allegation correctly, the school district says that you have been making giving improper benefits to the school. Are they trying to fire you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I don't, obviously, as you can see, I do not have a representative from the district here. I guess this is your moment to shine. Tell us what is this improper, what is this about?
Well, Your Honor, I have been a high school teacher at Mango Park's Senior High School for about 11 years. And for the past 7 years, I have been the dance and cheer coach. So I am being accused of showing favoritism for making sure that certain children get home safely and for even feeding them when they say that they're hungry. So because of that, I have been put on a temporary leave while they investigate things, and I just don't feel that I'm guilty of doing anything unethical. If anything, I am guilty of caring for children.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Did you say you're on a temporary leave?
Yes, sir.
Is that with or without pay?
Right now with pay.
With pay? Okay. As this investigation is ongoing, and I'm pretty sure someone from the district has explained this to you, what would be the ramifications if this is upheld outside of being terminated? Is there like?
Well,
I'm lost. Okay, here's where I'm lost at. All right, the favoritism part. How did they come up with the part that you're committing favoritism amongst the students?
well, as I stated, I'm also the dance coach.
Okay.
And so after practice, sometimes practice, can last as late as 8:30 or 9 o'clock. Since I've been the dance coach, the past 4 years, we've won national titles. So I really do put a lot into grooming and helping the children with their dances and routines. So there's been times where there's been one particular child who has been left by their parents more than once. So it comes off as if I am favoring that particular child more than others when this child is the one that's constantly left stranded.
Uh-huh. It would be, how do I say this? It would be a fair situation if a school bus came at practice, after practice, picked up all the kids and dropped them off to their respective locations, right?
Yeah.
Except here's the problem. And I don't work for the district, but I do have some common sense. School buses, at least the public school buses, do not run at that late at night.
No, they don't.
Okay, and also if you're having a practice that extends past a certain time, there's no way to gauge what time the school bus should be there.
Exactly.
So there's a situation here where you're saying, well, we need this practice and we will get the kids home the best way we can. Now, I'm just curious, have these children that you provided rides to, have they gotten home safely?
They all get home safely. I make sure that they, you know, call or try to call. There's been times that phone calls have gone unanswered. I even have a schedule printed a month in advance, giving the times and days of practices so that parents can plan accordingly. So I'm doing everything that I feel as a coach and a teacher to make sure that arrangements are properly made for the children. But I just feel that I'm being punished for caring about these children, but there's no real accountability for the parents that's leaving their child or children unattended.
Okay, the children that you're dropping off, are their parents or guardian, are they complaining?
No, I've never had a complaint
So
from
they're
a
not
parent.
complaining.
No.
They're not complaining. So the mystery here is who has the problem with you doing this? Who is the one that's saying she's being unfair? I'm at a loss right now. I don't, and I wish I had someone standing at that empty podium to give me an answer from the school district as to how they came up with this thing about there's a favoritism for child. Now, besides the rides that you're giving the kids, are they saying that you're doing anything else that's could be quote unquote
Yes.
improper?
Yes.
What might that
Feeding
be?
them. So a lot of times, like I say, practices can run late. School typically ends at 3:30.
Mm-hmm.
So practices can run from 8:30, 9 o'clock. So there's been times that I've ordered pizza to feed the children.
So you order pizza for your dance team?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm paying for it out of my own pocket, so I'm not taking school funds. So, I mean, I'm giving out of my own pocket, so I don't understand the complaints.
I'm not understanding where the improper benefits are. When you buy this pizza, do all the kids get some pizza?
Everybody eats.
Is it a situation
choice.
like maybe one of the kids is saying, "Oh, I'm vegan. I don't eat cheese. I don't know. You're being unfair to me." You don't have that situation.
No, everyone gets a choice. I ask, what do they want? What do they like? And also, as a coach, because I am with the children a lot, I even have slips. I have, a little list of things that, who may be allergic to this. So, like, part of my emergency contact list also includes any type of allergens and things of that nature.
So you're going a little above and beyond to guarantee the safety for the food that you're ordering for your kids. Let me ask you, I'm not a dance person. I don't know how to dance. I know what you're saying. You're a black man. You should know how. But I wasn't born with rhythm. Sometimes I wonder myself.
Well,
but
you can join my dance team, and we can.
I may have to. I may have to because I want to learn how to step a little bit, But here's what I don't know much about dance teams, but I do understand the concept of the word team. And I do understand that everybody on the team is focused on one goal. And from what you've said, you guys have been so focused that you've won championships.
Yes,
did I hear that correctly?
That is correct. 4 titles.
And I'm assuming that no one on this particular team has complained about these improper benefits.
No.
So someone who is not on your team, someone who is not part of your program is having a problem with you, correct?
That could be.
It sounds like this may be a case of good old-fashioned jealousy, but what do I know? But what I do know is that if you are taking the time, are you paid extra for being a dance? No, you're just doing this.
I'm just doing it because I love dance and cheer, so
that's
there's
what
no
that's
extra
what
pay.
I figured. You're showing these children the importance of teamwork. You're showing these children the importance of discipline. You are showing these children how to be in such a situation where they have to care about the person next to them in order for all of them to succeed. You're not just teaching them how to dance, you're giving them life lessons to move on in life so they can be successful contributors to society. And I'm a little bit offended that someone would say that she's being unfair because these children that you're giving assistance to, are they under a lower socioeconomic base maybe?
Well,
Or they may have parents who, I don't know, their situation could be like maybe they're working extra second job or whatever. I can't go get my kid when this is happening. And we're talking about teenagers, I'm assuming, right?
yes, we are talking about teenagers.
People who learn responsibility, and you're helping teaching responsibility.
I try my best to do so.
And the school district they put you on temporary leave as of now, and your job is in jeopardy. You're on the verge of being terminated.
That is correct.
You're on the verge of being terminated for caring. See, I have a problem with that. I understand the concept of doing things within the confines of the rules and regulations. I understand that. But there's this thing called life. And life sometimes doesn't give a damn about the rules and regulations. And you have to make an adjustment and you have to be flexible. And I understand that words on paper are not flexible, but here's the thing. It's not written in stone. Situations occur and flexibility has to happen in order for things to be successful for everybody.
Yes.
So you're telling me we're going to fire the teacher who is showing that she cares. I'm not even concerned about the championship. You guys could suck for all I care, all right? You guys could be the worst dance team in Mango Park, all right? But the fact that they're willing to work together to try to make an achievement, and then for somebody to sit there and say, you know what? I don't think that what she's doing is right because she's showing some type of favoritism. No, she's not showing favoritism. What she's doing is she's helping those who don't have the same ability as the other children. And the fact that somebody doesn't see that, and understand that, it makes me mad. It makes me angry that we would get rid of a good teacher, a good instructor, somebody who cares about our society just because it's not within the confines on a piece of paper.
Thank you for understanding.
I have a problem with that. I have a real big problem with that. So what I'm going to do, because when I'm on this bench, I found out there are certain things I can do. I have certain powers, you know. I have influence with people. I can pick up a phone and call certain people, okay? So what we're going to do is give me a second, because we do not have a representative from the from the district, okay? I am going to issue a temporary restraining order to preserve your job. They cannot fire you until somebody from their organization stands at that podium and explain to me in a manner that I can understand why this young lady here needs to be terminated. So I'm going to issue that injunction today. You will not be fired until they get somebody in this courtroom to explain to me why you need to get fired. Okay?
Thank you.
So your job is going to be safe on that end. Okay? Now, I will say this. I don't give a damn what anybody says, because it sounds to me like you have a hater. It sounds to me like you have a hater in that building somewhere. That's what it sounds like to me. You know, you keep doing what you're doing.
Yes.
You keep pushing those, and I don't know if it's all girls or all boys, or co-ed, I don't know. But you keep fighting for those children.
Thank you.
You understand? Do you hear me, ma'am?
I hear you.
You keep fighting for those children, and one day when you're old and gray and stuff, I guarantee you, they're going to come back one day, maybe with their children, and they're going to sing songs about you and tell you what you did to help them achieve and become the person that they are.
Oh, thank you so much, Judge Porter.
All right, now as far as the school district, the case is dismissed.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
I truly live by the phrase, it takes a village to raise our children. I come from a very long line of educators, my father, my mother, my brother, and myself. And teaching is not just a career for me, it's a lifestyle. And I am so grateful that Judge Porter saw my heart and that the only thing that I was guilty of was caring for children. So for that, thank you, Judge Porter.